Hi, my name is Okore Fine from Solution Center, bringing mathematics to your doorpost. The only thing you have to do is just stay tuned. Click on the subscribe button to get more of my videos, which comes your way almost every day. Now, let's go down to what we have here. Today, we're going to look at advanced sort. What do we mean by advanced sort? In our last class, we treated about sort, the laws and the rules guiding sort, the conjugate sort, and the basic form of sort. Now, I gave an assignment there, exercises to boost your knowledge for my viewers. Now, today we're going to solve the particular exercise I gave to you. Here we have it as solution. Express the following as a single sort. A 5 fourth root 5 fourth root of 2. How do you express this as a single sort? That's equal to, just bring down your fourth root here. Then you have your 5 raised to power. How many root do you have here? 4. That is 5 raised to power 4. Then times the 2, which is the irrational part. And what will it give to you? You have it as fourth root. The fourth root of 5 raised to power 4 will give you 625. That is 5 times 5 times 5. 5 multiplying itself into 4 times. Then times 2, we have it as equal to the fourth root. Fourth root of 625 times 5 here will definitely give us what? 625 times 5 will have 2 times 5, 10, 0, carry 1, 2 times 2, 4, plus the one you carry, which is 5. You have here 2 times 6, which is 12. We have it as 1250. This is now the single sort. We go down to exercise B. Exercise B is 3 7th root of 2. How do you express this as a single sort? The same method. What you have to do is just bring down the 7th root. Have your solution. Bring down the 7th root here. The 7th root of what are you looking for? You look for 3 raised to power 7. 3 raised to power 7 here. Then times 2, which is equal to, you bring down the 7th root. 3 raised to power 7 here will give you 3 multiplying itself into 7 good times, and that is 2187 times the 2, which is the irrational part. So what are we going to have there? We have it as the 7th root of 2 times 7 here is 14, 4 carry 1, 2 times 8, 16, plus the one you carry, which is 17. You write 7, carry 1, 2 times 1, 2, plus 1 you carry, which is 3. 2 times 2 here will give you 4. That will give you 4,274. The 7th root of 4,274. Now, for my viewers that try the question, that send it through, they send the answer by comment and by email. I receive all the answers and your comment. Definitely, you really tried. Now, today we're going to look at another approach of sort, which is under the advanced, the rationalization of sort. Rationalization of sort. How do we rationalize a sort? This is done by, to rationalize a sort, it is being done by removing the irrational part from the denominator. And how do you remove the irrational part from the denominator of a given sort? What you have to do is just multiply. Assuming we have a, then root b. This is the root b here itself as the irrational part. This is the rational part. So what are you going to do here? You multiply both the numerator and denominator by the irrational part. That is multiplying a times the root b, then all over root b times root b. You multiply the numerator and the denominator by the irrational part, and that will give you equal to a times root b will give you a root b divided by root b times root b will give you b. That is the root. Or just, okay, let's just break it down. Root b times root b will give you root b raised to power 2, which is equal to, you bring down the numerator, a root b all over root b raised to power 2 here, which is b. Root b, the root is half, then raised to power 2. 2 cancel 2 here is gone. What do we have here? We have it as a root b all over, what do we have remaining? B. So we have rationalized the sort. If you can see from the result, final result here, we have b, which is the rational part. The irrational part is no longer found in the denominator. Now let's go down to this particular approach. Examples. Let's just start with this question. Assuming you have a binomial denominator whereby you have 2 terms as the denominator. Example 1. Assuming you have rationalize 1 all over root a minus 1 under solution. How do you solve this particular sort? It's very simple. What you're going to use here, you make use of the conjugate. Remember in my last class, the conjugate sort we treated is obtained just by changing the sign between the terms of the given expression. So here will be under solution 1 all over root a minus 1. So you look for the conjugate. What is the conjugate? The conjugate of root a minus 1 is equal to the same root a plus 1. Just change the sign between the terms given to you in the expression. You have the conjugate. That is, the conjugate of the sort is 2 sorts that will multiply each other in order to give you a rational number, whereby you will not other have anything other thing called the root there, or the square root, or any other type of root here existing there. So what we're going to do here, you multiply 1 times the conjugate, which is root a plus 1 all over. Then you multiply the denominator, root a minus 1 times the root a plus 1, multiplying the conjugate, and that will be equal to what we have here, 1 times root a plus 1 here will give us root a plus 1 all over. Root a times root a will give us root a raised to power 2. Root a times plus 1 here will give us plus root a. Then minus 1 times root a will give you minus root a. Minus 1 times plus 1 will give you minus 1, and that will be equal to what we have left. We have what we have here is you bring down your root a plus 1 all over. You go down to your denominator. Root a here simply means a raised to power half, then all raised to power 2. Root a minus root a is gone, then we have minus 1 equal to, you bring it down here, your numerator as root a, then plus 1 all over. Here is 2 cancel, 2 is gone, remaining a minus 1. So we have rationalized the solid. As you can see, the square or the root do no longer exist in the denominator. So we go down to the second example. Let's just simplify this. Assuming a question in this form is given to you, how do you simplify that? Have example 2, which is under simplification, not under rationalization of sort. If you have example 2 here, simplify. If you have simplify this expression here, root x plus 5 equal to 5 minus root x. How do you tackle this particular question? Root x plus 5, the two terms are covered by the root, then equal to 5 minus only root x. How do you get this particular result, the result of the question here? What you have to do, just bring down your question. Root x plus 5, the two terms is covered by the root, equal to 5 minus root x. So in this case, you are trying to make x the subject of the formula, trying to find the value of x. So for this, because root is found at both sides, what you have to do for you to eliminate the root, you look for the opposite. Opposite of the root is the square. So what you have to do is you find the square of both sides. Find the square of both sides. Find the square of both sides here will give you the root x plus 5 all raised to power 2, that is the square of this, equal to, you have the next bracket, 5 minus root x all raised to power 2. So here will give you, because the two terms here is enclosed inside one particular root, what you have to do is just express it in this format, x plus 5. You rewrite the expression x plus 5 root, that is raised to power half, then all raised to power 2 is equal to. This expression, the two terms is not enclosed in the same root, so they are separate. What you have to do, because they are not perfect square, they are not difference of perfect square, you have to do what? Multiply it by the same term, which means we have it as 5 minus root x, then in the next bracket 5 minus root x. You multiply it, 5 minus root x times 5 minus root x. So how do we get this expression done? We have it as here, this cancel this, remaining x plus 5, have x plus 5 here, equal, so then you multiply this, 5 times 5 here will give you 25. 5 times minus root x will give you minus 5 root x. Then minus root x times 5 will give you minus 5 root x. Then minus times minus here is plus. Root s times root x here will give you x itself. So because root times root is cancelled because of the square there. So what are you going to have left? We have it as x plus 5 here is equal to 25. Minus 5 root x minus 5 root x will give you minus 10 root x. Minus 5 minus 5 will give you minus 10 root x, then plus x. So what next? You collect the like terms. Collect the like terms. We have like terms there existing. Collect the like terms on x. That means group all x in one side. Now collecting the like terms on x here will give you, you have x here, that is x. Then when plus x crosses, changes to minus x. We have minus 10 root x. When minus 10 root x crosses equality sign, changes to plus 10 root x, which is equal to, here we have 25, which are terms without x. Then when plus 5 here crosses, changes to minus 5. We have x minus x here is gone. Then what we have left? 10 root x. 10 root x is equal to 25 minus 5 here will give you 20. You make root x the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by 20. So if you divide both sides by 20, what do we have here? We have root x, which is equal to 2. So root x here is equal to 2. But the question asks us to find root x. Definitely we are meant to find x. How do you get the value of x done? Now let's complete the solution here. The value of x here will be obtained by finding the opposite of square root. The opposite of square root here is square. You find the square of both sides. Find the square of both sides. So Finding the square of both sides means here you have it as x raised to power half, which is the same root raised to power 2. Looking for the square of this equal to the square of this particular 2 here will give you 2 raised to power 2. Then 2 cancel 2, we have x left is equal to 2 raised to power 2 here is what? Is 4. Now, I will stop here for now, but I will give you an assignment that you are going to do. Send the answer by email or by email or just leave the answer as a comment. I will solve it in my next class. Do not forget to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. Stay tuned for more of my videos that do come your way. Remember, this particular assignment I'm giving to you is just to boost your knowledge. Now, the question here says, the assignment, just one question. Just to keep you busy, the assignment says simplify, just one question, simplify 2 raised to power n, 2 raised to power n times 4 raised to power 2n plus 1, then times 8 raised to power minus n. Simplify